Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a get ready with me Labor Day weekend edition. I had so much fun doing this video. So I'll be featuring 3 of my favorite summer products in this video. The first is the Anastasia Beverly Hills World Traveler palette, NARS All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation, and the third is the MAC Pro Conceal and Correct palette in medium. So if you want to see how I achieved this look, keep watching, ladies. Alright, come on, let's get started. Alright, so starting with the Pro Conceal and Correct palette, I'm starting with NC30 and then I'm going to use NC35 afterwards. So starting with NC30, I'm using that to highlight under my brows. I'm taking that just underneath the brow, and then I'm going to use my finger to actually blend it in. After blending that in, I'm going to take NC35, which is the second color right below, and then I'm going to take that all over my lid and up to where the NC30 is and blend that. It just provides a transitional color for when I start to add my browns and my crease color, so I can keep my color on the lid and in the crease, and those two colors will act as a nice transitional color where I don't have to add any more excess eyeshadow. After blending these products, I'm taking some translucent powder by Laura Mercier and I'm just setting that concealer in place. Here I'm using my Stila Stay All Day 10-in-1 HD Beauty Balm. I love this beauty balm because it sets right into the skin. Even though it's tinted, it blends perfectly into my skin and it has awesome benefits. And of course, here I go with my favorite crease color by MAC, Saddle, and I'm putting that all over the lid. Okay, starting with the Anastasia palette, I'm starting with the color Morocco. That's that top color right there, and I'm going to take that right over and onto the saddle. I'm just going to blend it up a little bit higher than where I put saddle, but I'm blending the two colors together. Now I'm taking the color right below Morocco, which is Fudge, and then I'm focusing that on my outer V. So just in the outer V, am I blending that color? Now I'm going to use Heirloom, that nice purple color, and I'm going to go over Fudge and keep that also in the outer V. But then I'm going to take Heirloom and kind of drag it a little bit more into the crease, bringing it a little bit more forward. Here I'm taking that nice black color called Noir and I'm keeping that also in my outer V. Just blending that over the Heirloom purple color. Okay, for my lid I'm using this color called Bellini. It's a nice champagne color and I absolutely love it. I think I wear this color every time I put on makeup. It is perfect. It's a beautiful blend. I'm using an eyeshadow brush and I just pressed it in, and then I'm taking a blending brush and just blending it into the Heirloom. Then here I'm just taking a little bit of pink champagne, and then I'm just adding it on top of the Bellini just to add a little extra pop, and then I'm blending it in. Now here I'm doing a thin liner on my lid using my favorite black pencil. Of course, it's Smolder by MAC. I'm doing a thin wing liner on each eye. Alright, so let the fun begin. Starting with my NARS Luminous Foundation. I'm putting that all over the face, all over my face, and I'm going to blend it in with my Real Techniques blending sponge. And let the snatching process begin. I'm using my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer to highlight. Now, I told you guys about this in my last video. What I do with this concealer, because it dries quick, I place it under the eye, blend it, and set it before I move on. Because if I place everything first before blending, by the time I get to another side, it's already began to dry. So I blend, then set, and then I move on. Oh yeah, and if you're wondering what powder I'm setting with, of course I'm setting with my favorite powder, my Laura Mercier, her translucent powder. So that's what I'm using to set, the loose translucent powder. Alright, so for phase 2 of this snatch, I'm using the Graftobian HD Glamour Cream palette in Warm, and the color I'm using to contour is called Pecan. I'm going around the perimeter of my face, down the sides of my cheeks, and also using it down the side of my nose. The key to blending a contour color, a nice cream contour color, into the forehead is actually rolling the sponge back into the hairline. So you're going to use the sponge on your forehead in a nice rolling motion, pulling that color into the skin and into the hairline. It just adds a nice seamless color, a seamless finish from beginning to end. Now here I'm using a little bit of my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Powder in dark, and I'm using that to sweep away the excess translucent powder and to powder all over my face. I like to use a face powder to sweep away translucent powder. There it is, my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Powder. I like to use it to sweep away translucent powder and just go over it because it helps the colors to blend better. It helps to blend the highlight and the contour together even more. I love a nice, clean, seamless finish. And here I am again, lining my waterline with my favorite pencil, Smolder, and I'm just getting in there, going on the bottom of my waterline and also on the top. Here I'm taking the Fudge from the Anastasia Beverly Hills World Traveler palette, and I'm going under that black eyeliner. I'm smudging that out, and then I'm actually going to go over that with Heirloom after I finish. Taking my Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, using the color in Marzipan, and I'm going to highlight my inner tear duct. My favorite contour blush, that is Blunt by MAC. I'm taking that to contour my cheekbones. Then of course I'll be using my Inglot blushes. I take the 3 of them and I mix those blushes together for a perfect blend of cheek blush. Then my Naked Illuminating Powder by Urban Decay, and I'm just highlighting my cheeks and the tip of my nose, and then lining my lips. So the lipstick color that I used along with this lip liner is Snob, and I used like a pink cream sheen lip gloss over it, but I can't remember the name right now. And now I'm going to add my Kiss lashes. I'm using my favorite mascara, of course, Ellis Foss, and I'm adding that mascara to my lower and upper lashes, and then I'm going to put on my lashes, my falsies. It's I think it's like a wispy type lash that those Kiss lashes are. Time to set it and forget it using my Max Fix Plus spray. I'm setting my makeup, and then time to move on to my hair. My hair is actually already done, so what I'm doing is just taking off the scarf, making sure my bun is in place. If you want to see how I did this bun, just comment below and I'll do another tutorial on how I get this high bun. So making sure my bun is in place, I'm going to start off with my earrings. I have these diamond earrings that I got from Macy's, and I'm putting those in. Absolutely love those diamond earrings. I'm going to be moisturizing my skin with my J.Antoinette Luxurious Moisturizing Body Butter. I'll leave the link below also because that body butter is extremely hydrating for the skin. As you can see, my skin is actually already starting to glow. And I'm using my Gucci Flora perfume, and that's it. Here's the finished look. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to include a picture at the end. Alright, my beauties, thanks so much again for watching my Get Ready With Me Labor Day Weekend Edition video. And until I see you guys again, stay beautiful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!